All right, so we're back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
How we do it. And AI agent store is still our go-to spot for finding these cool AI tools. I mean, seriously, I feel like we say it every time, but
Well, it's true, though, right? I mean, it's constantly updating with new stuff, so it's always worth checking back.
exactly. And speaking of which, there's something that caught our eye, and I know a lot of our listeners were curious about it too.
Yeah, this one's for you listeners out there. You wanted the deep dive on Intellectia.ai, so here we go.
It's this AI-powered investment research platform, and we got to figure out, if it lives up to the hype, can it actually help us make smarter financial decisions, faster, more efficiently?
So right off the bat, Intellectia AI, it's presenting itself as like this advanced AI platform, right, for investment research.
Yeah.
And they're really pushing this idea of making, Wall Street level insights accessible to everyone, not just, the big players.
Yeah, and they seem to be targeting a pretty wide range of investors too, from like individual traders all the way up to, portfolio managers. And right away on their site, they highlight things like an AI stock picker and like these swing trading signals.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. They claim to have a really high level of AI-driven autonomy, like 87%.
87%.
Wow. Yeah, and that's not just like suggestions. This means these AI agents are actually, gathering real-time data, executing trades based on their analysis, even adapting their strategies as things change, all without needing someone to constantly, hold their hand.
So how does that even work? I mean, how can they pull that off?
Well, it's some pretty sophisticated technology. We're talking to AI that uses predictive models like neural networks and deep learning to analyze huge amounts of market data,
Yeah.
like way more than a human could ever handle. And then it identifies patterns and uses that to make those trading decisions.
So like instead of me, spending hours staring at charts trying to figure out what's going on.
Exactly. This thing's doing it for you in real time.
Okay, so for someone like me who's, trying to keep up with the markets, this sounds pretty amazing. I mean, you're saying I could get like real-time data for stocks and crypto have AI-powered technical analysis to help me make trades.
Yeah, and they even have this feature where the platform will actually monitor stock movements for you and send you alerts, if something big happens.
Wow, that would save me so much time and energy. I'm always like glued to my phone checking prices and stuff.
And another cool thing they highlight is the ability to see and even like replicate strategies from successful investors. You kind of like learning from the best.
Yeah, that's always been something I've been interested in. Like, how do those top investors do it? What's their secret sauce?
Well, this platform's trying to give you a glimpse into that.
Interesting. Okay, so all this sounds fantastic, but, it's got to be a catch, right?
Well, there are a few things to consider. They use a freemium model, so you can get started for free, but to unlock all the features, you got to pay. And the other thing is their code is closed source, so we don't actually know exactly how their AI is making these decisions. It's kind of a black box.
Right, so you have to trust that they know what they're doing.
Exactly. But I mean, they do have a popularity level of 71%, so clearly people are using it and finding value in it.
That's true, and if you want to see more, they've got this video on how to maximize investment returns using Intellectia AI, you know. Always good to do your research.
Yeah, definitely. And it's all part of this larger AI agent store ecosystem we keep talking about. Tons of cool tools in there.
So the big takeaway here is that Intellectia AI, it's offering a way to potentially automate and enhance your investment research using AI. And that could mean making faster, better decisions.
Yeah, data-driven insights instead of just going with your gut.
So listeners, I got to ask you, thinking about the way AI is changing things, like in finance, where else in your life could you see yourself using AI to, make things easier or get better results?
Food for thought, right?
Yeah.
Because AI is only getting more powerful.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you want to check out Intellectia AI or any of these other awesome tools we talk about, remember, head over to aiagentstore.ai.
You won't regret it. Tons of cool stuff to discover.
All right. Until next time, happy exploring.